What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Space Engineers Embrace the Alien Suck, where we are surviving the alien planet and seeing what it has in store for us. Last episode, I slapped together this quick little farm, I guess, with 2 farm plots to try to get some food growing. We found some potatoes and mushrooms, which I've been growing here and there. But one issue I did come across is that there are no recipes that use only mushrooms or really only potatoes other than vodka, but that doesn't really fill you up. Only 3% food. So, really to get food going, I'm gonna need to find at least some grain or vegetables. Well, actually, grain and vegetables. We could do frontier stew, but that will require insect meat and algae. So, yeah, grain or vegetables we'll need to get in order to actually make some food and stuff. So that is going to be one of the priorities today. I also want to head out here real quick. I did just a little bit off camera. I kind of started messing around with these new battery banks, which I think look pretty sweet. They're only a half block, so 2 of them will equal 1 battery. Started playing with the cables a little bit, and I think probably make some pretty sweet looking stuff using them. And then I just slapped a platform up on top just to protect from the acid rain, not so much the radiation. As you can see, we're still getting exposed. And I did a couple of trips back and forth to the crash ship that we found early last episode to get some components. And one of those components that I did get a bunch of is thruster components. We have a ton of them. Quite a few zone chips and quite a few gravity components, all of which are worth a lot of money. So when I go to visit the store, I'm going to take zone chips. I think I'll hold on to the gravity components and a bunch of thruster components with us so that we can sell them. I also grabbed a bunch of ice, so we're all set there. And I do have a fair amount of cooked insect meat, so we should be good on food, at least for the time being. I went ahead and changed out the medium cargo for a modular cargo container on the Respawn Rover, but it is... That's not showing me the tag. But it is still just a Respawn Rover, so I'm going to be scrapping this and building a new rover. I also blew up one of my wheels anyways, coming back from the crash ship down there. So that's the plan. Get rid of this, make a new rover from scratch, and head over to Pinehurst Station, which is not too far away. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here for the meantime, or in the meantime, and I want to... Eventually I'll go through and paint everything, but let's grab a decent amount of steel plate because I want to extend this guy out a little bit. That way we have a little bit of room to start building the new rover. And my plan is to be able to put 2 modular cargo containers on it, which should be an adequate amount of storage for the time being. Okay, so the radiation is definitely hitting us pretty bad, so I think what I can do is just temporarily slap a couple of those guys up, and that should block us? No, it's not. The sun is right there. How's this not blocking from the radiation? It must just be the planet in general. That's unfortunate. What if I go here? Still climbing. Still climbing. Okay. How many potatoes do we have? 2. Which is enough to make 1 vodka. And that's not enough to do really much of anything as far as the radiation is concerned. Okay. Well, eventually the radiation is going to die down, so we'll actually go ahead and use up this radiation kit. It'll last 10 minutes. That should be enough to get some progress done. think I kind of want to use the new cockpit for this build. Let's grab what we need for a small landing gear. I guess we can grab a bit of what we need for that guy. I want to make sure I make it tall enough. I don't know if I'm going to go with 3x3 wheels or 5x5s. Let's go ahead, slap the cockpit down there. Okay, so I had a couple of people mention to me that the alien planet has just a tiny little bit of oxygen that you can use vents to gain a little bit of oxygen from the atmosphere. So I'm going to do it similar to the other rover where it has a oxygen tank and a hydrogen tank. We'll go ahead and put a couple of those there. I'm going to want a conveyor converter. And this is where it's going to get a little bit tricky because I do want 2 modular cargo containers. I don't think you're going to let me place you properly. So how can we get that to where it lines up pretty well? So this cockpit is 3 wide. I think there's a cockpit that's 4 wide, right? Is there a cockpit that's 4 wide? I don't remember. I don't think there is. Okay, here's what we're going to do then. It'll be asymmetrical. Somewhat. The cab will be on one side. 2 modular cargo containers, and then we can add some stuff here. Kind of like maybe we want to have an H2O2 generator. That probably wouldn't hurt. And then we can also put a battery bank instead of a regular battery. Because I think it looks kind of cool. We can do that. Grab you. Oh! Yup, they didn't make the crazy noise this time. This one's a little bit stuck. Oh, he disappeared? He just up and vanished. I guess we're not going to get any meat from your friend, but 2's better than nothing. He actually disappeared. That is unfortunate. Okay. Now, speaking of eating your friends, I do need to eat something. We are pretty hungry. And we'll grab as much as we can out of you. Okay, we got those. We need power cells for that guy. We need that guy, this guy, this guy. And I think the cockpit, we're missing a little bit of blocks on. Let's clear that. What are we missing? We are missing nickel and silicone. Okay, so I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of mining for some stone then. Unfortunately, I don't think I found nickel. We did find silicone. So yeah, I'll do some of that real quick then.
Full. Inventory full.
No, no. Damn spiders coming in as I'm trying to mine.
Inventory full.
Where'd you go, sucker? Come here. Thank you very much. Ooh, that's right, my inventory's full. Okay. I'm just trying to mine some stone. And these guys just come out, try to harass me. Thank you. Okay. Healed up. How are we looking as far as our stuff? Looks like we have everything we need. One battery. Okay. All of that's welded up. Cargo containers. Cockpit battery. Everything we need to be somewhat functional other than the wheels. Now the wheels I do want to do fairly similar. But I think we might go with... Oh, it's not going to give it to me. That's just for the 3x3. Do I want to go with the 5x5s? Here's the question. No. That is way too big. I think we'll do that. If I had them on the outside like this one, it would have been a little bit too wide. This is still a little bit wider than I would like, though. So if I took it in one more, it would work. But it would just look too weird. So let's go ahead and put this guy back. And that should do it. They are pretty close together, but I think it'll be okay. Should be fine. We'll see. Oh, holy crap, dude. There's a bunch of spiders. Well, that one was a bit of a challenge to get, wasn't it? Alright, 4 more
Energy low.
insect meat. We need to go ahead and get those cooked because my hunger's dropping again. It will be very nice to go ahead and get some more seeds. Hopefully the store sells them. I know only some of them sell seeds, and I'm really hoping this is one of them. I think mushrooms are the only ones you can get on the alien planet. Let's put you with those. We have 8 of that. Got a couple cooked. Go ahead and eat one. And let's get the other ones cooked up while we're here. Okay. That there. Let's get back out here and try to get this finished up so that we can move on to that station. And take care of all the aesthetics of this a little bit later. I just need it to be functional, and then we can grind down the old one. And I want to do that same thing here. Well, that should do it. It's not the prettiest looking rover right now, but it should work. Take this off, and I'm going to replace you with a vent. That's a heat vent. That is the wrong vent. I want you. Voila. We can set you to depressurize on. And there we go. We are indeed filling up our oxygen tank. Very nice. Now, as far as the rest of you, I think that's going to do it. To hopefully at least be functional. make it look pretty later. I think it should do though. Let's hop in here. And by default, all of our wheels turn. I don't think I want to keep it that way. Ugh. That was almost bad. Don't like using the parking with the P, but it will have to do for now. Left to set your steering to off. You and you steering off. Not the best steering angle, but it should work. And I think what we also are going to want to do, you and you will not work for the brake or the parking brake. Just so we don't do any forward wheelies. Stoppies, if you will. Alright, so that should work. Let's go cockpit. Handbrake on and off. All of our wheels power down to 20. Strength 6. Actually do about a 20 height. Correction, speed limit down. Right there. Okay. That ought to do it. Grab just half of it. Clear our inventory, and I want to go ahead and grab all the zone chips, and we're going to take quite a few thruster components with us as well. Ooh, you're sagging. I'm going to have to turn the strength up a little bit. Let's grab 500 ice ought to do it. And we can take some of the cobalt with not the cobalt. Explosives though. Oh, you're being a pain in the butt. Take a little bit of the cobalt because we don't need all of it. And that should do it on everything that we need to bring with us. Throw that in there. Hop in here. Should have all of the H2O2 power. Everything should be good. And I think we are squatting pretty hard. So we're going to want you guys. Okay. We should be ready to roll. And away we go to Pinehurst Station. I didn't put any lights or anything on this thing. It's very, very raw, bare bones of a rover. But it should do the trick. So almost forgot one of the most important things. We need a gyroscope. And I'm sure I'm probably forgetting something else. Cannot withdraw 3 computers. Let's get this slapped on right here. Okay, now we should be ready to go. You discovered Divine Industry. Oh, that's the trade station's faction. Ooh, that's a little bit hairy. That's a little... Some of this terrain is pretty tricky still. I want to go around that mountain there, but I don't know if we're gonna have a whole lot of luck going around. So it looks like it's definitely getting a whole lot of not rover friendly. might be okay going around. Looks like it's not terrible. Yeah, this isn't looking much better. And the handbrake's not exactly working. Oh, lovely. Oh, that is so not good. Oh, I guess we can go take the long way around. I don't like that either. Oh, bit of a change of plans. I am heading back home with a smoking rover. One broken container, the other one's still intact, but I don't think it's fully intact, so yeah. This is not gonna work in a rover. The terrain got way too rough, so I'm heading back. And we're just gonna have to make a makeshift flyer. Even if it just has like a medium cargo container, that's what we're just gonna have to stick with for now, because it is impossible to get over there with a rover. So I'm heading back. Home sweet home. Ish. She's damaged. You were just about gone. Surprisingly, this one's okay. So yeah, I'm gonna see. Can I fix the? Okay, so we're gonna fix you. You'll be good for scrapping down the rest of that ship that's down there. What else is busted? Something else has to be busted, right? Wow. I'm surprised it was only the container. Okay. We're gonna leave the stuff inside you for now. I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna grind this whole thing down, get rid of it, and we'll make a very quick little flying craft so that we can at least fly over to that station and see what they have to offer. Alright. Radiation's slowly creeping up, unfortunately. Did I put all of my food in this damn thing? I think it all went into the cockpit, didn't it? Where's my food? Oh no. I hope it ended up in our storage system. Okay, it did. We're good. Grab some of that for the time being. Okay, so what we're gonna do then now, while we can, before the radiation gets too bad, is a super simple flying ship. And I mean very, very simple. I'm gonna make a battery. This is gonna need a connector as well, so that we can get a charge on it. Let's put that there. That guy there. don't really care if the cockpit is plumbed up to it or not, so we're gonna go like that. Radiation's climbing, so I need to hurry. Medium cargo. We do want you to be connected to the connector. It's probably going to go something like that. Unless I stuck it like this. That looks silly.
Energy critical.
Yeah, I hear ya. Actually, let's do this. Go in here and go to sleep real quick, and that should hopefully get rid of the radiation storm. Hopefully. Alright, so we do have the sun, but I think radiation's going down. So we're good there. If I put this here, it will connect to the connector. Now I am literally just slapping together the quickest little flying ship that we can possibly build with just a basic storage container. Alright, so let's do that, and then we're gonna need Flatmos. Does that seem like it's a lot bigger than I thought? Can I... Not that one. Will you fit under here? I don't think so. You will. You will. We're gonna need motors. Problem there is I think we are out of nickel again. Yes, which means I'm going to need to mine a whole bunch of stone. Like many trips of stone, so let's do that. Okay, so as I was drilling all of that, I just remembered... No, maybe I don't. I thought I had some nickel ore chilling in here, but I think it was just the silver or something. So... Pretty good on silicone. Yeah, we're just gonna have to... Fortunately, probably mine quite a bit. It might be better... I don't know. Woohoo! We got one thruster. That's it. One thruster so far. And I still need quite a few. So... I think... Honestly, the best course of action is probably going to be... get these spiders first. Or spider. I guess. Come on. I'm down here. Take that. 3 insect meat. Very nice. There's nothing with motors down on that ship down there, unfortunately. So I think, sidetracking. Again, we're gonna put an ore detector on our rover. withdraw one motor. Sure. Slap you on right there. And make sure that you are all the way up. 50. Cool. We'll drive around a little bit, because I know we did find silicon over there. And if we drive around a little, we might be able to find nickel. We got iron. No nickel yet. No magnesium. More silicon. Iron. Sometimes nickel is pretty close to iron. Maybe not. Cobalt. Holy crap, finally. And I'm getting pretty hungry too, so we're gonna just be able to grab a little bit. Not very much. I'll go ahead. We're just gonna dig straight down to. There we go. Let me slash GPS.
Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory
Oh, I know.
full.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get like 3 loads should do it. We'll have to make a basic refinery as well. But that shouldn't be a problem. Let's start with this much because we are hungry. And I forgot to bring food. Plus the Rover's a little bit squatty. Pretty heavy, and we gotta get all the way back up on top of that mountain. Okay. Step 1. Get some food. We are hungry. Meat. How am I taking corrosive elements if I'm underneath this freaking thing? Are you serious? That makes no sense. But we're gonna have to work through it. So I need a refinery. Basic refinery. Not you. And I'm gonna slap you here. Grab some of that. And you should start working on that nickel. And while you work on that nickel, I'll go in here. Away from the rain, there's our basic refinery, which is actually running scrap metal first, but I want you. That's what I want. And we're gonna need... I'm gonna run a couple hundred motors. And that should be enough. Grab some mushroom spores. Can't really do anything with them right now, but we might as well keep growing them. Motors are coming along nicely. We're just gonna have to deal with this rain for the time being. Okay. We got you. I want... It'll probably be a little bit overkill. But I'm going to put one of these on each side for our side-to-side thrust. Okay, so we have lift, side to side. We just need forward and backward, which I'm not too terribly worried about. Actually go with these guys. Forward. Forward. Backward and... Oh, we're out of steel plates. Oh, come on. Okay. Gyroscope, battery, connector. We need a connector on the base as well, so that we can charge it real quick. Sure. Okay. That should actually do it. I'm actually going to weld these up. We can use the little landing gear, but that should be enough lift, maybe? Maybe. Switch lock. Dun, dun, dun. Switch lock and recharge on and off. That should do it for now. And it flies. Got side to side, forward, back. Got everything we need. Ooh, you're not gonna connect, are you? Good enough, I guess. Lock and charge. And that should do it. And then I'm gonna grab explosives, zone chips, and as many those as we can grab. Put those in there. A little bit of cobalt. Some more of those, and I think that's about all we're going to be able to fit. That should do it. How much is in these anyways? Fully depleted in 20 minutes, so we don't have very much charge on them. We're going to have to get some more wind turbines soon. And how's our super basic refineries just chugging along? 35%. So I'm gonna let that charge, and I'm gonna go chill in here for a little bit while that charges. All right, mushrooms, ground. Take care of those real quick. Right there. Now, our little flyer should be fully charged. Oh, it's not fully charged. What? Six minutes. And there's an unknown signal literally right there. We'll hydro, man. We'll hydro to it. Because it's close. Nothing? Okay. Small steel tubes and girders. Woohoo. Whoop-diddy-doo. I wish it had seeds of some sort. That would have been nice. Drop that off. I don't know why. Usually food items don't go back inside the thing when you shift click them. But the meat does for some reason. You should be plenty for what we're doing. We're just going... Oh, you are too heavy. Too heavy. Okay. So let's... We're gonna add 2 of these. Give it a little bit of boost. Man, things are not going as planned. Whoops. I think we got enough components though to build these. Oh, good gracious. Oh. Can you get off of my rover, please? Come on, really? Really, really? I mean, I guess it's a good thing because this is my only source of food right now. But let's get... And there we go. Oh, nope. Because that's gonna get roasted by you. Rookie mistake. We will indeed move them to here. Or not. And then put those up. There we go. Okay. And there. And last thing I want to add is another air vent.
Fuel low.
Right there on the front. Pressurize on, and that should at least keep the cockpit pressurized for the time being, and that should be good. I'm going to take 100 of these out as well. And that should be good enough.
Fuel low.
Do I have... I do not. I think I have some little bit of space credits there we can take, and we're going to want to take a little bit of... Yeah, we'll take all of it. Connector, cargo. Get those out. That's good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and roll out. I don't understand how corrosive rain could be hitting me through that roof. Do I really have to be in a pressurized space to not get messed up from it? Super weird. Put those into a group. On and off, turn you off, and let's roll. Now, I don't know if it's going to be an issue like on Pertam, where if you go too high in elevation, you plummet. So I guess we're going to find out. And I also don't know why my speed's going up to 150. I'm pretty sure I didn't put any speed mods on. So that's interesting. There's the processing plant over there. I don't really want to do pirating. If it's faction owned, I don't really want to go for it. If it's an unknown, then yes. And yeah, I don't think a rover would have been able to get to this station at all. And look how steep that is. That is steep as hell, and there's even a cliff. So it's on a cliff pretty much. Yeah. You would not have been able to make it here. Ooh, slow down. Ow. Okay, well. Sacrificial landing gear is what that was, I guess. Alright, let's go fly up over to here. We should be able to dock to the station and sell off a few of the things that we've got. Ooh, lag spike. Jesus. Okay. And connect. Let's see what we have in store. Okay. I haven't seen that before. That's the first. Alright. Store. Ooh, it's a ship seller, it looks like. No seeds? Shoot. Okay, but we can sell... Where the hell did the explosives go? Right there. So let's sell the explosives, all of them. All the ones that we can. Oh, come on, really? Okay, sell you. Zone ships. We can only sell 2 of them. That's fine. Thruster components, all of those. That is good and dandy. You're not buying cobalt. So that is almost everything we could sell. Oh, so I did have like 200. That's why we were so heavy. Not sure why we have metal grids and large steel tubes, but okay. Now, I could buy a better flying ship. Could buy food. We'll buy that. And I think that'll do it for now. Let's find... Where's your bulletin board so I can get some more stations? Oh, the station doesn't have one, I don't think. I don't think it does, if I remember correctly, which is a little bit unfortunate. Unless it's outside. Anything? I don't see one. Oh, shoot. Okay. What about data pads? Was it selling data pads? You are selling data pads. That's not what I was trying to do. Now, I doubt any of these are going to be on the planet. Dun, 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 dun. Pinehurst. 4,000, 5,000, 7,000, 5,000. So no, none of those are on the planet, unfortunately. Okay, so I'll do away with those. Can we... do I want to do any salvage contracts? Not really. We don't have a ship equipped for that sort of thing right now. Acquisition. Sometimes... we can do this one. Finish. That'll give us a little bit more money. But there's not really anything else that we want to buy here. And it is unfortunately just a ship seller, so we can't buy seeds. I'm gonna let the store refresh one more time before we head out of here. It's so weird it doesn't have the bulletin board for more stations. Hello. Alright, restock. No. Still not selling seeds, and it's probably not going to. But we can go ahead and sell off the rest of those. The rest of those, or not the rest, but some of them. All of you. And looks like that's it for what we can sell. So we have 7 million buckaroos. But I'm not going to buy any ships. None of them really stand out or are worth it. But I'll buy the rest of the data pads. The food. I didn't really want to buy food, but I pretty much don't have any choice until I get some seeds or something. And I hate living off kelp crisps, which is why I haven't done that. Which ones have I already done? Let's get all of those up. Any of you... ooh, you might be... you're probably in orbit. Same with that. Long Point Shipyard is probably on the planet. So there's a few of them that are possibilities. And we'll check those out later on. Okay. Let's get the hell out of here. And I'm gonna go grab that unknown signal before we head back to base. Oh, you're just like right on the hill. Let's go right there. All I care about is what you have inside. Green seeds, yes. I will take it. Anything? Nothing? Alright. Hey, I'm happy about the grain seeds actually, because grain and mushroom should be able to make something with it. Alright, let's head back. Head back to base. It has been a long day of nothing going my way. Now, if somebody does know if fruit or vegetables can be found on the alien planet, I don't think they can. Let me know, because then I'll actually go out and start trying to hunt it down. But I'm pretty sure it's only mushrooms. But I definitely could be wrong. Ow. I really need to turn the strength off on you. I should do that now. Disabled. Go ahead and connect, and I'm going to leave the battery on auto because this is going to get rebuilt very soon anyways. But for now, that will work. I want to go in here, and the first thing I want to do is get those grain seeds planted and get those growing. And let's go ahead and get, sure, throw you in there. Why not? All of these data pads I want to get rid of. Cool. Alright, data pads are done. Can I want to take a look if there is food processor. What can be made with just grain? I might be screwed there too. If I start growing some algae, I can start making frontier stew. Fill value of 94%. I need vegetables for that one. And that one. Ooh. Could make mash effect bombs. Only 20% fill value, or bruiser bites, 18% fill value for one less grain. That's not too bad. That's actually pretty good, so maybe we'll aim towards using the grain and potatoes for bruiser bites. I'll have to make a bigger farm. So I think next episode, I do want to make a bigger farm. I want to expand the base a little bit. So between now and next episode, I think I might work on this rover a little bit. I don't think that gets a good cockpit for it. So I'll probably make some upgrades on you. And I'm probably going to go down to that ship down there. I want to grind down a bunch more of it, because it does still have some decent steel plates and whatnot that we can use. And then probably make some upgrades on our flying ship as well, and maybe explore one of those other stations that was on this planet, as well as base upgrades, because we're going to need some more power soon. How are you looking? Fully recharged in not very much time. And I think the refinery's still going, right? Yeah, that's going to take quite some time, but we're all set on nickel. So we're good there. So yeah, that's the plan for next episode. Thanks so much for watching. This episode didn't quite go as planned, but it is what it is. Big thank you, as always, to my current channel members. If you're interested in becoming a member, the links are in the description below, as well as the Discord channel or the community server. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Hope you have a fantastic day.